Welcome to Coffee Talk. This is David Lynn. It is Saturday, right at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's December the 6th, 2025. And I've got a pretty good list of topics lined up. It is a cool day in Victoria, Texas. Damp. Our version of winter. And who do we have here? Joseph. Joseph Moore, thank you for coming. How am I doing? I'm old. As Uncle Al says, I'm old. I'm trying to get used to a new diet. Trying to watch my sugar. Need to lose some weight. I need to work on my blood sugar. That's basically how I'm doing, Joseph. How are you doing? You love sugar? Yeah. Well, I love sugar too. The thing is, this is not good for my blood sugar. My glucose, not good. Hello, Dave. How you doing? Yoda's blessed life in the house. That sort of reminds me. Oh Lord, my kids. I give them so much. I've given them so much. And kids on the phone with mom needs a flashlight. And it's like, you know, you got a carry bag that I gave you. Where is it? And it's got all sorts of stuff in it. I don't know. Enrique Trevino, how are you doing? So maybe for Christmas, I need to give out flashlights, batteries. I don't know. I don't know. This generation's disappointing. Walter Davis, my friend, hello. Thank you for coming in. We are discussing my disappointment with my kid right now. One of my kids. Kid's got a graduate degree. Um, can't find a flashlight. I can't make this up. And I don't know why she needs a flashlight, but she's out talking to my wife on the phone. Needs a flashlight. Apparently it's dark. Now she's trying to use a crank radio that I had given her, which she doesn't know how to use because it's got a built-in flashlight or built-in light. Yeah, well, she's got an old phone, and the light on the phone isn't very good. She's using an iPhone 8. I've offered to get her a new one. I should probably just do it. No, don't waste the money. In that regard, she doesn't want me to waste the money. Social Butterfly 84. Hello, Social Butterfly 84. Welcome. My child is definitely not prepared. Well, she was never in the Scouts. She was never in the Scouts. Oh, you're from Miss Anne Marie Angel. Well, thank you for coming in. Apparently, you've been here before because you have a blue wrench. Nicole 807. Okay. Hey, Nicole. You're from the UK, aren't you? I'm told to be careful what I say because of the algorithm and because of the new monitoring AI that they have. Don't say anything about anything that indicates the channel's growing because I don't hello Rachel, mama 4 boys. They say that the new algorithm monitors your live streams and your attitude, your gestures, what you say. It's like Big Brother 1984. Wonder if the algorithm doesn't like that. He mentioned 1984. I don't know. I can only take so much BS. But I've got a good little list of topics to go over. Which we'll get started with there in a couple of minutes. Everybody's saying hi. That's the thing. You know, I like if I when I do a live stream, I like to discuss things of importance or things that are relevant, not just everybody spends an hour saying, "Hello, how you doing?" You know, like to think there's a little bit of intellect out there and in me too. So, let me talk a little bit about recent activities on my channel. It's like a little short mini update of the mini update. When I started, I was at 2,080. When I get to 2,100, I will do a subscriber giveaway to celebrate another milestone of having to hit 2,100. I've been doing it every milestone since 500. I've got a bunch of subscriber giveaways lined up from back in the day. And That's fine. Say hello to everyone. That's fine. That just should not be the entirety of an hour's live stream. Um, no, I was talking with one of my friends today, and well, actually, I talked with a couple of my friends, YouTube friends today, talking about how things are going, the algorithm, the way the AI monitors what it's looking for, what it chooses to push out, what it chooses not to push out. And um, with me, it's like aggravation. I don't like to feel as if, and I'm trying not to be negative. I don't like to feel like Big Brother's watching me. I mean, I know Big Brother to an extent is watching you because, there's the IRS. They monitor your income. They want their piece of it, which they use mostly inappropriately. Um, it's just there are cameras everywhere. They're hackers. I got a letter that my medical information and that of millions of people was hacked. Um, Blue Cross Blue Shield had been, I guess, hacked, or some entity had went in and acquired a bunch of the information. So I need to monitor my accounts. I need to monitor my uh, anything financial. I need to monitor my personal information. And I've had that happen more than one. My wife has had that happen. My daughter's had that happen. Um, just absolutely. Tomcat 976. Good evening. Melinda Elliott, good evening. I'm not up on all the latest technology. They keep coming out with programs. They come out with different functions, and they keep changing stuff. And I'm not up with all that. I don't keep up with all that. I work at a school district, and I have access to the website, the programs that the district uses. I have a district email. I have a personal Gmail account I've had for like 30 years. Um, I I'm not up with all this stuff. It keeps changing. They keep changing stuff. They change it to the extent you can't use it. They changed out my notebook computer. I had a Dell computer that was probably a few years old that they had given me when I went to work there. And they gave me a new Dell computer, a little bit bigger screen. I guess a little bit like it uses version 11, whatever that is, something 11. And hello, Idaho Garden Girl. And they, the tech person moved everything over from save whatever, move stuff over. And then it's like, okay, now it's like trying to recover functions. I had to put in what's called a tech ticket. Well, I can't scan with it. It's not reading the scanner. Well, we got to do something about the drivers. And this program has me as a hall monitor. Well, we got to take care of that. Some of it's like tech stuff that they got to go in and they got to change stuff. And then it wasn't allowing me to do certain things. Well, okay, I got to talk to the tech director, and well, they didn't put this in right, you know. And 4 or 5 things that they had to mess with in order for me to do what I was able to do the day before when I was using the other computer. And the worst connectivity. 5 districts I've worked with in 32 years. 5 districts. Worst connectivity I've ever seen in my life as far as connectivity to the internet. How stuff is always down. I mean, I'm not joking. You never know whether you're going to be able to get into what you need to get into. And because I do special education, everything with me is like programs. I have to do stuff and update stuff and write stuff, you know, for meetings and things that I have to do. And it's all got to have the computer to do it. So back to I most people should know, and I will do a post if I'm going to do a live stream. I'll do a post on my channel. I also will probably do a short that will, if you look at the short, it'll say like 7 p.m. live stream, or I'll do a post stating that I'm doing a live stream, and maybe I'll recommend a few channels. But yeah, I normally, you know, I'm on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because of work. I usually don't post during the week. If I'm on vacation, I'll post a couple times during the week. But usually it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday I'm off. So that's normally when I do live streams. So anyway, the last 5 videos that I have done, and in order to qualify for the 2100 subscriber giveaway, and I'm going to do a clarification right now. If you're in the continental 48 United States, you can qualify. I'm not sending stuff overseas. I'm not sending stuff to Europe. I'm not sending stuff to the Far East. It would cost me $100 probably to send something, a box that I would send. A box that I'd send now for $20 will probably cost me over $100 just to send the box. So no, I'm not sending something out of the United States. I've done that before, and it was like 5 times as much. But when I get to 2100, I will do a 2100 subscriber giveaway. And in order to qualify for my 2100 subscriber giveaway, you basically need to leave me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 long-form videos I will have done. I'm not talking shorts. I'm not talking posts. I'm not talking live streams. I'm talking videos. And the last 5 videos that I have done, the last time I checked, which was probably a day or so ago, they all had 40 some odd, pretty much 40 some odd views. I did 4 videos last week when I was off on Thanksgiving break. Usually when I'm active, I'll do 1 video a week, sometimes 2 videos a week. Sometimes I go for 2 or 3 weeks without doing a video. But I did 4 videos last week. I did one on my Blue Eddy EB70S, which I did an unboxing of it. I purchased it on Amazon. Blue Eddy's a very good brand, a power station. And I had a medium-sized Blue Eddy, which I did an unboxing video. I did a channel update, which I did about a 5-minute channel update. I did a box for Vay's Place, and I did watch her video, which is like 5-6 minutes. She did a 5-6 minute unboxing video. Nice little video. A nice video unboxing. I did a water storage video, which is an update video on how to store water. Did a 3-gallon plastic container, which I put 3 gallons of water in. Showed that. And then I had done a first aid kit, and that was prior. I did that one about a month ago. I did a video on a first aid kit. Boo-boo kit, you know. So those are the last 5 videos I've released. I may or I may not have another video before I hit 2100. So if you want to participate, you need to go in, please leave a like and a supportive comment on each of those videos. There's 5 of them, last 5. And that way you'll qualify when I go to figure out who qualifies. And I'll do a video of how I do it and what I'm sending out, and I'll do the names in the hat, you know, pull out the name, show you how I did it. And I have not been able to give people the amount of support that I would like to. I haven't been able to do that. I haven't had time to do that. With work, I get up around 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock, 4:30. I'm at work 6 o'clock, 6:30. Usually the first teacher there, you know. And got a busy day. I get off usually around 4:30. Takes me 30 minutes to get home. Sometimes I stop to pick up food or go home and cook for the wife and me. I have to watch the way I eat because over Thanksgiving holiday, I went to the doctor for a 6-month follow-up, and they said my blood sugar is too high. I already take medication for it. It's called metformin. They put me on an additional medication. My blood pressure was fine. My weight's up 4 pounds. I need to lose some weight. And my cholesterol was a little bit better than it was. I'm still taking, you know, cholesterol medication. Food Forest Permaculture. Hello, Howie. Thank you for coming. So I'm basically giving you another little update. $13 in the house, 13 likes. Well, let's get into topics. So I'm starting with topic 64. Uncle Al's a little bit off on the numbering, but these are some topics that Uncle Al had given me. SD Mountain Man. Hello, Scott. Reverse diabetes in 9 easy but painful steps. Reverse diabetes. 1, no carbs. So what are carbs? Carbs are sugar. No sugar. Eat yams instead of potatoes. No rice, pasta, and bread or pastries. Don't eat candy. You know, pies, cakes, donuts. None of the good stuff. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Size of your fist or 2 slices. Number 2, yeah, type 2. Exercise and diet's correct, Verna. Increase your fiber. 3 heads of broccoli. Uncle Al's a big broccoli advocate. 3 heads of broccoli. Salads, fresh fruit, and raw vegetables. Practice fasting. Eat foods with low glycemic index. A low glycemic would be under 55. Most fruits, vegetables, beans, lentils, and whole grains like oats. Speaking of which, low sugar oatmeal. Quaker Oats low sugar oatmeal. I get a 44 pack. I eat 2 packs, and that's a meal. Put it with hot water, mix it up, let it thicken with about 6 ounces of water in it. It's a meal. Number 5, 10 jumping jacks and walking 2 miles at a quick pace twice a day. I walk quite a bit. Do I walk around the neighborhood? I was telling the wife, well, I need to walk around the neighborhood, but I need to take a cane or a stick with me in case of a dog. You can't hit a dog. I said I didn't want to hit a dog. I wanted to defend myself, you know. Well, you can't hit somebody's dog. Well, if the dog tries to attack me, I damn sure can. I mean, please. Judas Priest. For one thing, you shouldn't have a loose dog out. Pre-retirement days. How you doing, Betty? I have been told that the channel I have and the type of channel I have, it should blow up. I should start, in the near future, I should start picking up a lot of subscribers. I'll believe it when I see it. I've said that. I told my friend that. I said, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, when I see that, I'll believe it. But I haven't seen it. Reduce your stress levels. I try to be as unstressed as I can with everything going on. No smartphones, no internet, no TV, read a book. Well, that's good advice, but I can't do without my phone. I don't watch television. I have an iPad on my desk that I use. I have my computer, which I've got a Mac iBook that I use very infrequently, sitting right here, right there. I have my iPad on a little stand on top of my iBook. And then I have my iPhone 12, which is outdated. I don't see investing in a new phone because they're so bloody expensive. Belinda's Country Living. Hello, Belinda. You know, I will say this. My YouTube channel is my hobby. It's a hobby. Yes, I'm monetized. Have I received a check from YouTube? No. Will I receive a check from YouTube, or will I receive a deposit for YouTube? Eventually, probably. I'm at the point where I'm at about $90. So another $10 worth of ad watch time, or however they determine it, and I'll probably receive some sort of payment. It'll be the first one. I've been monetized for over a year. You know, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I think they expect to deposit it on one of these apps. You know, they have these apps that I think they use an app for that. Well, you know, the thing is, I could have been monetized a year before I was monetized. I mean, I had the watch time. I had I had the 1,000 viewers. I had the 4,000 watch hours, and I could have monetized, and I didn't do it, and I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and then I finally, about a year or so ago, said, okay, I'll monetize. But I don't expect people to send me, like, I don't do super chats. I'm not set up for people to send me money. I don't sell merchandise. One of these days I might create a mug, like this one says David on it. David's Coffee. I could do something like David Lynn Coffee Talk, or David Lynn Prepper Principle, and I could do a mug. But I wouldn't sell it. I'd probably give it away or put it in my boxes that I send people. Sharecropping, well, whatever you want to call it. Cruising on the high seas. Hello. And travel. Thank you for coming in. Sharecropping. Well, that's a slang term to describe it, I guess. Drinking water only. Back to how to deal with diabetes. No soft drinks, sodas, teas, black coffee. I drank 2 cups of black coffee today. I didn't put creamer in it. No sugar, sweeteners, or anything. Implement portion controls. Kid-sized or fist-sized portions. No seconds. Back in the day when I was a principal, I would do end of the month potlucks. We'd have a birthday cake. We'd get a card and have everybody sign a card for whoever had a birthday that month. We'd do a potluck. I would provide the main course, and then folks would bring sides and desserts and such. And I'd always have to tell everybody, nobody goes through the line a second time until everybody's been through once. Otherwise, the coaches would eat you out of house and home. You know. And I'd have to tell them, you don't go back through the line until everybody's had been through once, because you didn't want to run out. Somebody missed getting food. Well, you know, you talk about money is good. Yeah, money's good. You know. I'm topped out in the system. I make the most in my district that a teacher can make. You know, they have step raises. They stop at 26. So like each year you get a step raise. Well, I would be entitled to 32 step raises, but they stop at this school district stops at 26. And then I get $1,000 extra for being having a master's degree, which I have 2 master's degrees. People, like to put down, they do their MS, Masters of Science, whatever. I said, oh, really? Okay, I got 2 of those. People want to brag out their education, in front of me. Sometimes I just get a little snickety and say, well, I got 2 of those myself. And I don't beat my chest saying, I've got 2 degrees or whatever, 2 graduate degrees. Hillbilly Josh. How you doing, Hillbilly Josh? Hillbilly Josh Loftus. My friend from Louisiana. I don't know if he's in Louisiana right now. He's in oil field. He's in the oil field or the oil industry. So God bless you for your service, because his work brings the price of fuel down. Unless you're in a communist state like California or Oregon or Washington, they're having problems. California, because of their crap, they've been shutting down refineries. Refineries have been shutting down, so our gas is like $2.35 a gallon. Their gas is like $5 and something other. That's what you get when you live in a socialist paradise. You live in Oklahoma? Okay, Oklahoma. I am retired, so I get retirement through the state. I get my insurance through the state. Uh, when I retired, I got the retirement insurance through the state. Blue Cross of Texas Retirement Care. It's $200 a month. It has not went up in the last 8 years that I've had it. When I turn 65 in a year and a half, I will qualify for Medicare. And then my state insurance will be my secondary, which will pretty much mean I've got full coverage. Well, I tell you, Uncle Al, you talk about sharecropping. I haven't gotten a dime from YouTube. And if I don't get a dime for YouTube, $100 is not. Whenever I send out a box, that's $100. Notice I send out quite a few boxes to people. So trust me, I'm not drooling over the fact that they're going to send me or they're going to put $100 in my account or whatever. So I don't have to feel bad about that one way or another. The final thing that Uncle Al, of his 9 points for painful things to deal with diabetes, is 20 to 30 minutes of yoga, kata. Kata is another term for forms. In karate or taekwondo, you refer to forms that you do, repetitive forms. And it's also called a kata. In Japanese, they can call it a kata. Stand and stretch, stuff like that. I was talking to somebody who practices Buddhism, like a Buddhist priest, younger person in mid-30s. Kid's like 5'9", he weighs like 125 pounds, his skin and bones, looks anorexic. And I asked him, because I'd seen some stuff online about some of these old monks, that aesthetic monks that go off and they basically meditate all the time. And they were talking about how some of them live to be 150, 200 years old. And I said, is it possible? Because, you see stuff online about people sometimes that they're over 100 years old, like regular people. 100, few of them 110, 112, 13 years old. And I said, is it possible for somebody to live to be 150 or 200 years old? And says, well, they eat very little. Their breathing is shallow. They're like in a semi-trance most of the time. Is that living? Is that what you want to do? You want to be in the situation where, yeah, you technically are 150 years old, but you don't do anything. You're just there, And Buddhism really is not a religion, it's more of a way of life. Their beliefs. They also believe in reincarnation. You want to call it a religion, if you call it a religion. Yeah. Yeah, they took a vow of celibacy like their fathers and forefathers before them. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh God, Enrique, you're my guy. Enrique occasionally will send me an email. He likes to email. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to text with me. I don't even know. He doesn't want to text with me. I don't even have his phone number. I said, well, send me a text. Or email me your phone number and I'll text you or we'll talk. We can talk or we can text. Whatever you want to do. He's happy with just email. He was also. I said he was one of my. I think he was like my 100 subscriber winner on my backup channel. I did a 100 subscriber giveaway on my backup channel. He won my 100 subscriber on my backup channel. It's like there was only six channels, six people that. Well, actually, he had two because he had two different channels. He had two chances in six, and he won. I pulled his name from the hat. KP Heathen, my friend, how you doing? Take care, Howie. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Looking back to see who I missed. Did I miss somebody? So let's go on to the next one. Um, the Zoomer apocalypse. Real reason boomers trigger Gen Z. Baby boomers grew up in a time when housing was cheap, jobs were secure, and the future looked bright. The U.S. economy was booming in the post World War II era. Lifetime career, lifelong employment in the same place with good pension, funds waiting for retirement. That's true. But time marches on and good times ended. Gen Zs are worse off than Gen X or Gen Y. Weak people causing chaos. See Democrats and liberals. The world that silent generation and boomers worked hard for. 2. Job opportunity and security are gone due to bad executive decisions. Automation and avoiding your raise. Overworked and underpaid. Job hopping to increase wages. Gen Z switches careers on average 3 times in their lifetime. 3. Pay. Pay on the federal government is still talking about minimum wage to say 1075 since 2009 hasn't changed. Meanwhile, inflationary pressure are caught up. working part-time for a degree that can be replaced by automation. Wages 15%, tuition up 300%. Welcome to the apocalypse. Prepper Book Club, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Topic number 66. AI or degree? Is college still worth it? Answer is no. We have a big shortage in skilled labor. Key blue-collar jobs are not being filled. Meanwhile, AI is having a nervous breakdown from bad prompts and instruction. Make them to hallucinate or yes men. So the big three, we need plumbers, electricians, and HVAC. Can also use mechanics. Call it a big four. You can make a lot of money. We need welders, welder fitters. You don't have to have a college degree, just get a certification certificate. You get a license. You become a journeyman. And you become a master. Carpenters. We need good framers. Sheetrock people. People who can do finished carpentry. Somebody can prepare a slab, pour a slab, prep it. Topic 67, we need brick masons. Brick masons. All these you can make good money doing. Topic 67, reports by CNN, CBC, Fox News, ABC. The governor of Wisconsin ordered emergency rationing of gas and propane for the next 60 days. Damage to Milwaukee pipeline by extreme weather and possible sabotage. Blue state. National Guard units have been deployed. Flights canceled or rerouted as the polar vortex makes things worse. Yep, think about that. The polar vortex. It's winter. Winter has come. Winter is here. I will be sending out Christmas cards to a number of people. I'll get them out probably this coming weekend. I want to make sure they get them before Christmas. There will be some more people receiving boxes from me, gifts from me. I would hope they're able to find jobs. Check the mail. Okay, Uncle Al. I will. Yeah, Uncle Al's already sent out his Christmas cards. I sent out. I had sent out some Thanksgiving cards to a few people, and I sent them out the Saturday before Thanksgiving, which was on Thursday. The Saturday before the Thursday. So, well, we don't work on Sunday, and we don't work on Thanksgiving, of course, since their holiday. But there was 3 full days. 3 full days. Plus, they would have put it out Saturday, and something should have happened Saturday, because I mailed it Saturday morning, post office. One person got theirs on Friday after Thanksgiving. No, actually, I take it back. They all three got theirs. No, one person got theirs on Saturday, I think. Two of them, I sent one to South Texas, which is about 5 hours south of me, very down in the valley, Enrique. I sent one to Dave in Georgia, and then I sent one to Uncle Al in California. And I was told that one was to be expected Friday, one was to be expected Saturday, and Uncle Al's was to be expected the following Monday. Well, they all got theirs, I think, the day after Thanksgiving, somewhere around day after Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, you got yours before Turkey Day. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I forgot. I misremembered that one. I forgot that one. Okay, so Uncle L, Mr. Enrique Trevino, got his, I guess, Wednesday. Which, my God, it's like I'm sending you a card. I'm sending you a little envelope. It's going a few hours south of me, and it takes 5 days to get there. It's like, well, Pony Express is slow. Pony Express. Cooking beans. Reminds me of Blazing Saddles, the cookout scene. More beans, Mr. Taggart. I think you boys have had enough. I love Slim Pickens. He was a good guy. May he rest in peace. Oh man. Uncle Al's beans. Just don't strike a match. They're miracle fruit, all right. The more you eat, the more you toot. Magical. The more you eat, the more you toot. Oh, Uncle Al, better get the spray ready. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm having a good time. Black beans, pinto beans, charro beans, refried beans, chorizo beans, lima beans, butter beans. I mean, there's power in the beans. I'm sorry. There's power in the beans. Well, um, I love my beans and eggs. Yeah, beans and eggs are good. I'm always being told, well, why do you keep buying freeze dried foods and such? Well, that's stuff that lasts you 30 years. You get the stuff that's been prepared, in an emergency. Nobody in my house is going to go hungry. Yeah, ham or, you know, slab of bacon, you know, bacon and ham. Yeah. Cornbread, butter. God, I miss that. And I got to watch out, you know, I got to watch out what I eat. I got to watch out what I eat. All the good stuff. It's like when I was a teenager. I had acne, and I was told, given a diet, this is what you eat. It cleared up my skin. It cleared up my, and I was starving to death. It cleared up my acne. No more pimples. But I was starving to death. I couldn't eat anything that I liked. Yeah, refried beans. Yep. Well, I tell you guys what. It's been about an hour, and I will plan on being back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. I appreciate you being here. Uh, Try to be prepared. We're out of hurricane season, but we've got winter. Make sure your flashlights have got a good set of batteries. Make sure you've got a good battery powered radio for emergencies. The ability to recharge, you know, your phone. Chances are, if the power's out, the towers aren't working, so your phone's not going to be working anyway. Um, Make sure you got a good jacket. Don't go out in cold weather inappropriately dressed. And try to eat right. If you take medication, I still got to take some medication. Dang nabbit. Yep, need to take some medication. The last 3 of the day. Then I got to reload it tomorrow. I am drinking water, and I'm trying this Hydrate Electrolyte Water, pH balanced. Great value. Hydrate Electrolyte Water. Eat more broccoli. Thank you, Uncle Al. I will try to do so. And I will take my medication, which I just did, and swallow it. I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully some more topics. Appreciate y'all coming in. You get up in the morning. Thank God for the day. Your days are numbered. You don't know how many days you have. Say the Lord's Prayer. Drink a good cup of coffee and take your medication. Get right in your head. If you work, get prepped up and go to work with a smile on your face. Be on time or be early. Lead by example. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Be quick to say hello. And excuse people. Tell those that you care about you love them. You don't know how much time you have with them. And everybody, please have a blessed day. And hopefully we'll see each other again for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you. Enjoyed it. Bye-bye. See y'all later.